don't want to look fat. Just shut up. Cheers.
Cheers.
He's drinking the coffee today.
Yeah.
I got the Rockstar. So, hello, lovelies. Today is day 90. Holy fucking shit. 90 days sober. I can't believe it. Like, 90 days? I would never have thought 3 months ago that I would be sober. And I thought I'd be sober for a couple hours. Right? Like a couple hours, and I'd be like, yes, I did it! And now it's 90 days later. I thought that I would bring Sean in on this because, you know, when it comes to sobriety, it can be really difficult if you're doing it alone. But if you have friends around you that you can tell your milestones to, like, oh, I'm at day 50 or I'm at day 10, and I lost this weight or I didn't or whatever, when you have friends that are there cheering you on, it can really mean the difference between failing and not failing, right? And so you've been really good at that. You've been really supportive, kind of like a really good bra. Just enough support, but allowing me freedom to roam. And balance.
That's what I do.
It's what you do. It's what you do. So I asked you a question. I asked you to think of like the biggest change that you've noticed in me being sober. I'll go first because it's my fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
I said to you yesterday, I think the biggest change in me being sober is my patience level with my dogs. I have really, I used to have a really short temper, and I think I had a short temper with everyone, and I still kind of do with everyone else because I still can't deal with stupidity, and I know a lot of stupid people. I still can't deal with it, but my dogs have really benefited from my sobriety. I've been a lot more patient with them. I find myself coming in and, like, instead of screaming at them to shut up, which I still do, by the way, I want to get down and I want to play with them. I want to hang out with them.
Yeah.
And I didn't do that when I was drinking. Because when I was drinking, I wanted to get to the kitchen and have a drink. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And my health, obviously, I've lost a substantial amount of weight in a healthy way. And I talk about the fact that, look, anyone can lose 10 pounds in a week. It's easy. But to lose that weight and keep it off is hard.
Mm-hmm. Because
it depends on how you did it. If you lose weight in a healthy way, you are 10 times more likely to keep it off than if you did it in a starvation diet or a fasting diet, right?
Yeah.
So sobriety has been really good to me so far. It doesn't mean that, and you know this because I think I text you more than I text anyone else because you respond so quickly. Sorry. If you don't want me to text so much, maybe you should just like wait like an hour or two to respond.
Nope, it's fine.
But I text you because I have moments where I'm like, I think I need a drink. Remember, I've texted you and said that. Like, yeah. I'm like, I think that today's the day that I might drink. And that's something that I noticed when I went to see my sister. I talked about this last week. She was like, but do you really need a drink? I thought you said you weren't drinking. And I'm like, I don't need you to say that to me. Like, I'm a grown-ass woman. If I want to have a drink, I'm going to have a drink. And one of my followers, I want to say it's Nicole, but if I'm wrong, please don't hate me. She questioned what the appropriate thing to say was, and I was like, nothing. I was like, nothing. And she was like, she hit it on the nose. She's like, I think that people think that they have to say something, and therefore they do. But in reality, they don't. They don't. People don't need to say anything.
Right.
I know what I'm going through. You know what I'm going through. If I say that I want to have a drink, then it's not your job to be like, but you said you weren't drinking. It's your job to be like, okay, well then have a fucking drink. Like, if that's what you really want to do. But it's my end result that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know. So.
No, I totally get that. It's like with me being vegan, like, I was totally vegan for a while, and now I'm only vegan at home, and when I'm out anywhere, I'm like okay with eating some things that are non.
You're a fair weather vegan.
Yeah, but see, like, it's frustrating because now if I say that I'm vegan, like I try not to say that anymore, but if I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna have French toast today because I feel like it. But you're vegan.
But hold on. Isn't there a word for that though?
I don't know.
Like, I know that I say fair weather, but it's only because we're friends. I feel like and it's so easy to get his goat. That's why I like to, get his goat a little. I'm gonna get you a t-shirt with the goat on it. That says I got your goat. I got your goat right here. No, I think there's a word for that.
There's a lot of different terms.
Like, there is an actual term for a vegan who eats dairy, right? It's not vegetarian. I know that's not the word for it. I know that there's... Yeah, okay.
I don't know, but...
Whatever.
And, like, I tried to... Or, like, I drank for a while, and now I'm trying to not drink as much. And so most nights I'm sober, like, when I'm out with friends, but then they'll try to make me drink, and then when someone else sees me with a drink, they'll be like, oh, I thought you weren't drinking. And it's just like... Well, I don't know.
It's so annoying. You know what I found was annoying was when I would go out with friends and they wouldn't have a drink even though they wanted one, and I'm like, just have one. Like, I'm okay. Like, I'm still not okay with going into the LCBO. I'm not. I don't know if I will ever be okay with it in the near coming future.
Right.
But going to a bar, it's the weirdest thing. I have no issue being in a bar and not drinking. It's so weird. I just don't have the inclination to have a drink when I'm at the bar. I did at Bobo's birthday. I did at Bobo's birthday because I bought shots for Bobo, and I thought to myself, just have a shot. Like, it's not going to kill you. And then the voice in my head was like, but you don't need it. Like, why do you need that shot to have a good time? Mm-hmm. And that was sort of the end of the conversation. I don't know how many shots I bought Boba that night. I did spend like $100. And I only bought myself 2 Virgin Caesars. Wait, wasn't I with you?
Yeah, I was there.
I bought myself 3 Virgin Caesars, and what did I buy you? Nothing.
No, I didn't have
You didn't drink anything. And I bought her how many shots? And I tipped, so that's why I spent $100. But I get that. I get people like doing that to you, or like being like, oh, but I thought you weren't drinking. And it's funny because in public, that's the fear that actually keeps me from drinking.
Yeah.
Is one of my followers seeing me drinking and me letting them down, which inadvertently is a really bad way to think, because it can mean subconsciously that I'm doing it for them, even though I'm not. I'm doing it for me. But I don't want to let anyone down, least of all myself. And so I don't want someone to see me with a drink in public, because, right? So that's why the home thing is harder for me.
Right.
Right? The home thing is a lot harder. I told you about the sample booze that they gave out, right?
Yeah.
Outside the Rexall.
Yeah.
And I brought it home, and like I put it in the freezer, and then I threw it out because I was like, I literally was like, just drink it. And I admit I'm an addict. I have addictive behavior. So, and once you can realize that you have addictive behavior, those kinds of things you realize very quickly. And I was like, no, you can't. You can't have that in the house. You're gonna want to drink it. So, yeah. What's the biggest thing that you've noticed about me as a friend and for my sobriety?
That's a hard one, because we haven't seen each other much.
He's been busy with his boyfriend. Hi, bestie! Stop staring at my tits. Not you, them. I know where your eyes are. I can see them. My eyes are up here. Just kidding. Stay where you want. Go ahead.
I feel like you're just happier and, like, more optimistic, I guess. And,
That's the drugs. That's definitely the antidepressants.
Okay.
Okay, well, maybe it's not that. I just thought I would say that because I thought it was funny. And it was, because I laughed. That's what matters.
I don't know. You seem happier. And I feel like you text me more often than before. Not that you didn't text me a lot before, but...
And the truth comes out.
No.
Not that you didn't text me a lot, bitch, because you fucking did.
No.
But now it's more, and at least these I can read. Okay, so you weren't really drinking a lot before, but you know what's really funny is that now when people drunk text me and I can't decipher it, I get so fucking angry, because I'm like, oh God, did I ever do this to people? Did I ever send these, like, incoherent, drunk texts to people? And I don't think I did, because I think even when I was texting, I'm very, like, sort of, you know, but, like, oh my God, I get so angry, because I'm like, oh, fuck, if I ever did this to someone. And that's what I get angry at. Not that I'm, like, but I'm, like, I get angry at the idea that someone else had to try to decipher what I was writing. Oh my God, it's so annoying.
That's great.
Yeah, I do. Like, well, because I feel like it's, okay, this is an odd thing to say because you're so young, but I do feel like you're one of my lifelines as a friend, and so when you have a lifeline that you know is consistent, that's the lifeline you go to.
Right.
It's like when I was deciding to move to Montreal, you were the first person I asked to drive. You were the first and only person I asked to drive. And the reason why is because I knew that if I asked you, of all people, that short of like a death in the family, heaven forbid, I'm not wishing that, short of a death in the family, that you would be there. You would make it happen because you have been that reliable friend. And I haven't had a lot of reliable friends throughout the years. And I think that's what makes my sobriety a lot easier too, right? My sobriety, I think my anxiety from before fucked with my sobriety. Because I have been sober before. And I've been fine. But I think this time around, I've gotten a higher quality of friends. I got the Saks Fifth Avenue friends now. My Byway friends are gone. I'm just kidding, I still have them. You know who you are. No, but you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I feel like that has actually, like, everything just sort of, I know that's a lot of pressure to put on you, but it's true. Like, the moment that you said yes, I was like, okay, I can plan this, because I knew that everything would come together. And that's why I text you so much.
It's really not that much.
It's like, 30, 40 times a day. It's not that much. It's like, I'm just kidding. It really isn't that bad, right?
No, it isn't.
No, it's like,
It's a few days a week.
yeah, it's okay, exactly. You text me too, bitch, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you just kidding? So I thought that it was really important. Listen, I know that I'm looking a little bit chunky in this top because my couch is a lower couch, and I don't know why I'm justifying this. It's because it's my own insecurity. That's why I'm justifying it. My couch is a lower couch, and therefore I slouch in it, so I feel like I might have 2 sets of boobs, and I'm so sorry about that. Listen, I think that when you're trying to decide to be sober, it's incredibly difficult, especially if you are in the entertainment industry or you are in the social industry and you are out there with a lot of people. It's hard. You want to be social with your friends, but you can't always be social with your friends due to the fact that they're drinking and you're not. But I think that when you have friends that hold you accountable, it makes it a little easier. Yeah, thanks for coming. In my hair and on my boyfriend's. Just saying. It's appreciated so much. Yeah, tomorrow in 24 hours, I will be in Montreal. Well, I'll be in Laval, actually. I'm not moving to Montreal, I'm moving to Laval, Quebec, just so we're clear about this. And I'll be picking up my keys. Sean's gonna take care of my bastards. Yeah, one of them's under the... Yeah, I call him bastards now, and he's, like, sleeping like a baby. He's like, what? Me? Yeah, you're not fucking fooling anyone down there. Just saying. Right? Sean's gonna take care of the dogs, and I'm gonna film a little bit of what's going on tomorrow so I can share it next week. And yeah, thank you for making my 2016 so awesome, and thank you for being such a good friend. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Sometimes. Just kidding, all the time. We are off to lunch with Lisa, which should be really nice. We're going to go to Fresh. We went to Fresh yesterday because we sort of had a mix-up on the schedule of the lunch. But we went to Fresh yesterday, which was kind of awesome. And we're going to see Lisa, which I'm excited for. I want to say that it's kind of like a toss-up, though, because I'm also excited for the onion rings. Is that bad? I feel like it's like equal. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so excited for those onion rings, but I'm so excited to see Lisa. It's like a... Thank you all for tuning in, as always, on this Sober Friday on January 6th, 2017. If you decide that you want to have a drink tonight, or you decide that you want to have a drink right now after watching this, do yourself a favor and be kind to yourself. Don't be such an asshole. That voice in the back of your head that's constantly telling you that you're going to fail, well, you can shut it up. And I've done that, and I feel so much better having done it. You're not alone out there. Alcoholism is something that is so prevalent in our society, but because it's so mainstream, it's not something that we deal with on a regular basis, openly. And so I hope that my videos help you to maybe come to terms with certain things, and yeah, I hope that they inspire you. And if they don't, well, too fucking bad. You still watched this long, so there you go. I love you all so much, and as always, like I always say, I am humbled at the idea that you allow me into your homes, into your bus ride or via rail ride home, or to work or at work. I'm humbled because, like I always say, the biggest commodity that we have in life is our time, because it's the one thing that we can't get back, and the fact that you give some of yours to me means the world to me. So, as always, don't forget to
comment, share, subscribe.
A little louder, motherfucker. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. And we will catch you. Well, I will catch you. He won't catch you. This is not a we here. Let's just, okay. I will catch you on the flip side. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.